This is what happens when the black outline icing bleeds into the red. It's so frustrating. You can see how the black is bleeding into the red here, creating that very slight messy edge. It's not something most people would notice, but as a decorator, it drives me crazy. For the rest of the cookies, I literally changed up my decorating order specifically to avoid this problem. Instead of starting with the black intersection, which felt like it made sense, in the beginning, because I had already oversaturated my black, that means I added too much black food coloring to my black royal icing, and I don't know how the science works, but the extra pigment in that just kind of seeps into these other colors. It often happens with rich colors, and I just had a little bit too much hubris because it hasn't happened to me in a couple of years. And as soon as I mixed the black for this cookie set, for this icing, I immediately knew it was over, and I really should have just gone back and mixed a new batch of black. But instead of doing that, because I really don't like mixing colors, I instead changed up how I was going to decorate this cookie. So I did the red and the white first, and then I let them essentially what we call like glaze over or harden, where you can see they look a little bit more matte than shiny. And that this might have worked the same if I had let the black get more matte, because it was already a little oversaturated with color, it was going to take longer to dry in general. Fun fact, if you oversaturate your colors, sometimes they never dry ever. I have had that happen multiple times. It was awful. And one time it happened with a raccoon cookie, and it kind of worked out with how splotchy the color was. Anywho, here's what the Pokeball should look like in the full Pokemon set.